boys and girls. And today we will be learning about our body, our human body. And as you know, our body is made up of many different parts. And today we will be looking at the external parts. Now, external is a very big word, but what does the word external mean? External means the parts that are on the outside, the parts that we can see, and the parts that we can touch. Now, let's take a look at this chart we have here on the board. We have a little boy here, and we see some arrow going out, and we see the different parts that he has, right? So, let's start off with ear. Everybody has ears in here, right? Now, what does our ear help us to do? Our ear helps us to hear songs, music. It helps you to hear when your friend is talking to you, when your teacher is talking to you, when your parents are talking to you. If you did not have ear, you wouldn't have been able to hear. Now we move on to our eyes. And our eyes are very important because our eyes helps us to see. Our eyes helps us to see. It helps us to see the trees outside, the birds flying, our friends, our schoolwork. Our eyes helps us to see. Our eye is very important, and if we didn't have eyes, you think we would be able to see? No, we wouldn't have been able to see if we didn't have eyes. Let's move on. We have the nose. Our nose helps us to smell. It helps us to smell the delicious food mommy is cooking, or when the garbage can smell stink. Our nose helps us to smell. It helps us to smell the perfume that we spray up on our skin in the morning. But if we didn't have nose, you think we would be able to smell all that delicious food and that perfume scent and so? No, we wouldn't have been able to smell if we didn't have nose. Let's look at our mouth. Our mouth is another very important part of our body. It helps us to speak. It helps us to eat. It helps us to sing. Let me see who likes singing. Our mouth helps us to do all of that. If we didn't have a mouth, you think we would be able to do that? No. Now we have our elbows. Our elbows helps us to straighten our arms. Let's say you're playing outside with your friends and you're playing throw and catch. Your elbow helps you to straighten your arm to throw the ball, or you're playing cricket and you need to hold your bat. Your elbow helps you to straighten your arm and bend your arm. Let's say you're writing, your elbow will help you. Your hands. Your hands are very important. They help you to hold stuff, to hold your bag when you come into school in the morning, to hold your toys when you are playing, to hold your pencil when you are writing, your erasers and your sharpeners. Also to hold your food, your spoon to eat your food. So your hands are also very important, and if we didn't have hands, we wouldn't have been able to do all of those things. Let's look at our legs. Our legs are very important because they help us to walk, to run, to jump. If you didn't have legs, how you would have been able to walk and come to school or run outside with your friends? So your legs are very important. If you didn't have them, you wouldn't have been able to walk, to jump, to run. And let's look at the last part here, your knees. And your knees helps you to stand straight or be balanced. They also help you to bend your foot when you are walking, or you are running, or you are jumping. So these parts of the body that we just looked at, they are all very, very important to us. They all help us to do different tasks. So now I want you to open your books for me. You're gonna head up. You're gonna draw your human body and you're gonna label 2 parts that you think are very, very important. That has brought us to the end of this lesson.